Sugar and Dirt were packing up their equipment so they could rescue Moosh from the UFO. Poppy lugged a bag full of rocks, and Sweetie carried a box of grass clippings, a tank of helium, and an orange balloon. "You can't leave me here alone," cried the squirrel. "You can't! You can't!" Squirrel threw himself onto the floor and grabbed Sugar's tiny leg. Sugar shook him off. "How did you do that?" asked Dirt. "My legs are too skinny to get a good grip," answered Sugar. She turned to the squirrel. "You're coming with us, Tail, but you have to keep quiet and quit twitching. It attracts attention and it makes me nervous." "I'm not going back out there," cried the squirrel. "Never, never, never." "Listen, Tail," said Sugar. "You're going to do exactly what I tell you to do. There are aliens out there. Aliens looking for chickens. My mother is out there. My mother is a chicken. Do you follow me?" The room fell quiet. The squirrel's eyes got wide again. "Don't even think about fainting, kid," said Sugar. "I'll drag you out there myself and toss you into that UFO. I'm pretty sure they'll toss you back, but I'm willing to take that risk." "You are a brave squirrel," said Dirt. "Be brave." "What do we do with the grass clippings?" asked Poppy. "Camouflage," said Sugar. "Poppy, you lick Sweetie. Sweetie, you lick Poppy. Then roll around in the grass clippings. You'll be camouflaged. When you're done, lick Dirt and do the same." "I will not be licked by a chicken," announced the squirrel. "Trust me," said Sugar. "I would never ask anyone in my family to lick a squirrel. You're on your own, pal." Poppy and Sweetie followed Sugar's instructions to lick and roll. Sweetie rolled right out the door. Poppy rolled her back. When they all looked like stubby clumps of grass, Sugar said, "Now grab the rocks and head to the tomato patch. On my signal, you let loose." "Got it," said Poppy. "But who's going to watch the shoe?" "Forget the shoe," said Sugar. "Dirt, you take the helium and stick with Tail. He's going to show you where the UFO landed. Send up the balloon when you get there. That's our target, everyone." "Got it," answered Dirt. "What are you going to do, Sugar?" "I'd rather not say," answered Sugar, lowering her voice. "It's dangerous, and I don't want to frighten the squirrel." "You're right," agreed Dirt. "The less information he has, the better." "Move out," said Sugar. "Wait," said the squirrel. "Wouldn't it be easier to just blow up the balloon here instead of dragging a helium tank all the way across the yard?" Sugar let out a heavy sigh. "You can't camouflage yourself and then walk around with a giant orange balloon," snapped Sugar. "Think, squirrel, think." "Wow," said the squirrel. "You guys are good." Tail led the way with Dirt right behind him. When they got closer to the back of the house, he stopped cold. "There it is," whispered the squirrel. He pressed his body against the house. "There it is, there it is." Dirt stepped in front of the squirrel and placed her wing to her lips. Then she peeked around the side. She gasped. Sure enough, a few feet from the house was a giant circle, about 4 feet off the ground. She had never seen it before. "That is big and scary. You were right," said Dirt, "and that is definitely a circle. Nice work." Dirt studied the giant circle for another minute. "Although that is absolutely not forest green or pine green. That is clearly asparagus green. Don't you own a box of crayons?" Tail's eyes were wide. "What?" he asked. "We get down low and crawl," said Dirt. "They'll never see us." "I'm big and gray. They'll see me," cried the squirrel. "They'll see me. They'll see me." "They don't want you," Dirt reminded him. "Just do as I say and everything will be fine." Tail started to turn Scaredy Squirrel gray again. "Repeat after me," said Dirt. "I am a brave squirrel. I'm a brave squirrel. I'm a brave squirrel. I'm a brave squirrel." The color returned to the squirrel's face. They crawled closer to the UFO. It was hissing and popping. The air around it made everything look wavy. "Now what?" asked the squirrel. "We blow up the balloon," answered Dirt, "and we tie it to that flower pot next to the UFO." "Then what?" asked the squirrel. "We wait for the others," said Dirt calmly. "What are they going to do?" asked the squirrel. "I never know, kid," answered Dirt. "I never, ever know."